Welcome back, Ranger fans, to the Man Advantage Rangers podcast. This is your host, Jamie, coming to you from Wednesday evening before Thanksgiving. We have some news. We're going to talk about Ryan Reaves getting traded. The Rangers are finishing up their Western swing. So let's go. All right, welcome back, Ranger fans, to the Man Advantage Rangers podcast. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Jamie_hockey. Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday evening. Big family day tomorrow. So I hope everybody's safe and sound, traveling, whatever the case may be. Hope you get to where you need to be safely for Thanksgiving, because we all have a lot to be thankful for. So I just wanted to state that before we get started. So let's talk hockey. So the news this afternoon broke right around 1:30, 1 o'clock, something like that. Rangers have traded Ryan Reaves to the Minnesota Wild for a fifth-round draft pick in 2025. So this is a lot of things for the Rangers. First off, they didn't have to retain any salary. They get a fifth-round pick for a guy who wasn't playing, albeit it's a fifth-round pick in 2 years. Actually, kind of like 2.5 years. The Rangers didn't have to retain any salary. So it looks like, according to Vince Mercogliano, it looks like the Rangers will have somewhere around $6.8 million in accrued cap space for the trade deadline. That's if they keep a 22-man roster. So that's important if the Rangers want to add. And there's a glut of there's a just a lot of guys, and you can't send Reaves down. And the Rangers did right by Ryan Reaves and kept him in the NHL. And this will probably be his last year, but they go ahead and trade him, and it, like I said, opens up a cap space. He wasn't doing really much. He's a great leader, great guy. We all love Ryan Reaves, but it just was pretty obvious that it was time for him to move on, and we shall go from there. So hopefully we can get Kravtsov back in the lineup. We need all the offense we can get. I would like to see Gaudreau move down the lineup. That's a whole other story. So let's talk about the Western trip. So the Rangers start off the swing with an overtime loss 3-2 to Seattle. And then they win Saturday night against San Jose 2-1. And then last night, a game I didn't see, I saw the highlights. It was late, 10:30 game. Had to get up for work this morning. And I watched the first 18 minutes of the game. And I turned it off, and I had to go to bed. And it was frustrating. It was a terrible period, probably one of the worst periods of the year. Maybe the San Jose third period in New York, the first time the Rangers played David Quinn this year. That might have been worse. But regardless, the Rangers came back and won the game. And we'll take those 2 points. So we've got 5 out of a possible 6 on the Western swing. And we are playing Anaheim this evening, 10 o'clock start. I'll be watching that one because everybody's off tomorrow. There was a lot going on with they got the kid line. You got VC on the top line. You've got Gaudreau on the second line. So, it's not perfect, but I know what Gallant's trying to do. Like I said last time on my last video, he's trying to win. And I think he thinks this is the best chance to win with the depth. Now, if it was me, I would and I got to give credit to Stat Boy Steven. He's the first person who I saw write this down or mention it. And that would be to run Kakko and Lafreniere with Mika. And then your second line should be Trocheck, Panarin, and Krasov. And your third line is Hedel, Kreider, and Vesey. And then your fourth line should be something like Gaudreau, Gauthier, Carpenter. I know I'm forgetting somebody, and it's escaping me who I'm forgetting. Carpenter. Oh, Sammy Blais. I don't think he's doing much, so I'd rather keep Gauthier or Gaudreau and Carpenter because he's a center, and I'd run with those four lines and see how that goes. But while they keep winning, they're going to probably keep everything status quo until they lose again. And it hasn't been impressive, but it's been weird in hockey. I've watched a lot of games this year, and some of these teams like Toronto, you expect it to be better. Pittsburgh, you expect it to be better. Carolina, it's been okay. The Rangers have been okay at best. Those are the ones. Oh, Washington's miserable. They're an old team. They have so many injuries. And you look at a team like Boston. You look at a team like the Devils that are just like, running away and hiding. Now, I've been talking up the Devils for a while with their offense. I think they have dynamic forwards, and they're getting goaltending, and they're maturing as a team. So, I think they're for real. I don't think they're this good, of course. They'll come back to earth. But again, Stanley Cup's not won in November or December. Long way to go. So I just wanted to get on here, say a few things. I will say that Chris Drury did a good job getting a fifth-round pick for somebody who's not playing, for someone who's making $1.75 million. I mean, that's good work. And you can yell at Drury all you want. I know the Buchnevich. We're always going to talk about the Buchnevich trade. That's the first thing everyone's going to bring up. But it's a solid move. I just hope. I hate to say the Kane word, but they don't start sending first-round picks for a 6-week rental of Patrick Kane, because I don't think he's the answer. I give up a first-round pick if they could somehow fit it into the cap next year. If the cap goes up more than we think, I would definitely, try to make a move for anything that's going to make this team better. But honestly, what I hope happens is they do what they did last year. Instead of wasting first-round picks, I would like to use third, fourth, fifth rounders to get this year's Frank Vetrano, this year's Tyler Mott, this year's Andrew Kopp, although that cost us a first rounder. So that would be my strategy, because I think the talent is there. I think first and foremost, the Rangers need a veteran defenseman to stabilize that third pair. I'm looking at a left-handed defenseman. Hayek was pretty good. I'm not talking about the analytics or I'm talking about the eye test. He was fine. Trouba, he's been struggling. I think he's fighting an injury. And Miller he's that first goal, I just got to say, that should have been icing. I don't know why it wasn't icing. There's been a lot of weird plays when he's been on the ice, but the Rangers did get a bounce last night with Trocheck. That puck goes in. I mean, that's a lucky goal. But all the baloney goals we've given up this year and hitting posts and having no puck luck, we deserve that. So, and then some, to be honest with you. So, I hope everyone. This is a big game tonight. You come home and you take 7 out of 8 points on the road. I don't care. You win on the road. I don't care. I don't care how you win on the road. Just get the 2 points. They should win tonight. I'm assuming Halak's going to be in net because Shesty played last night. He played well. So we shall go from there. I was actually a little surprised that, because they've been talking about Reaves, and, every time you hear a rumor, it's like, all right. And then like a week goes by and then nothing happens. So good on Drury for taking care of that. And I saw Bill Guerin said that he fits their identity, and that's fine, because Minnesota is another team that's been struggling. They have major cap implications because they bought out those two guys last summer, Parisi and Ryan Suter, and they're paying massive massive cap penalties for that. So again, I hope everybody has a great holiday, Thanksgiving. Giants got a tough game tomorrow against Dallas. They're so injured. It's going to be really tough. But I hope everybody stays safe, enjoys the holiday, and go Rangers. Stay safe. Bye-bye.